Hi guys, my name is Allie Lanctot and this is my lesson 2 video. I am going to begin by discussing the 4 takeaways I have from the first 3 chapters of Powerful Designs 2nd edition. The first thing that really stood out to me in the chapters was the idea and the importance of having a shared vision, and one that's not just pushed by administration, but one that is believed in and executed by teachers. So in the first chapter, it compares Robinson to High Plains. And although professional learning is valued at both of the schools, it is done very differently and it is executed very differently. At Robinson, it is very obvious that they have a shared vision that starts from the top and works all the way down to students. Their slogan is Robinson, where everyone is a learner. And the principal even acknowledges that he is the #1 learner, which creates an environment and a culture that shows students it's not teachers above students. It is everyone working together in order to become better individually, which will result in being better as a group. The next thing that really stood out to me in the first 3 chapters is the importance of time and space when it comes to professional learning. The importance of space was just also described in chapter 1 when comparing High Plains to Robinson, and very similar to the idea of having a shared vision where it's not administration, teachers, students on different levels. It is everyone on one level working together. That is what it also needs to look like in the space that is created in the school and in the classrooms. So when desks are arranged in a horseshoe or a circle, that indicates that this is a classroom that communication is expected and appreciated, and we are working together in order to learn together, not a teacher talking to students. So when desks are placed into rows, that gives the idea of teacher, students at a different level, not the same playing field. And then obviously the importance of time comes into play when thinking about professional learning. This was also addressed in the first chapter when describing High Plains and how they go about their professional learning, which unfortunately I was able to make many connections to when thinking about the professional learning that is done at my own school. Although I believe I have a lot of individual opportunities to engage in professional learning, I think that my school lacks a shared vision when it comes to professional learning, which ultimately affects everyone in the building. So with time, in High Plains, they were given the shared vision at the beginning of the school year, very much like other schools, and then sporadically throughout the year, they engage in it at a different level. If they are given the time in order to engage in professional learning at a deeper level, it will create a consistency throughout the school that will not be staggered and will not be interrupted with other things that are brought to the table. If the shared vision is put #1, that learning will continue throughout the entire year and into multiple years, so it can flourish and grow in order to make the culture and the learning environment best for everyone. Another major takeaway that I had was that professional learning needs to go beyond just administrators and teachers. One of the lines that really stood out to me came from chapter 2, and it said everyone in the school should be involved in professional learning on a regular basis. So administrators, teachers, secretaries, bus drivers, lunchroom staff, if everyone is participating in the professional learning, it creates a consistency throughout the entire school. So kids and students understand that this is the vision and this is expected in every location throughout the school, no matter where you are at. It holds not only students accountable, but also everyone on staff accountable for believing in and working towards the shared vision. And then finally, the last takeaway that I had from the first 3 chapters is the importance of making professional learning purposeful for staff. So something that stood out to me on page 17 said the most beneficial professional learning activities are those embedded in educators' work. When professional learning is purposeful and directed towards what is happening on a daily basis with teachers, it is more likely going to be used and implemented into the classroom. If teachers feel like what they are learning is not applicable, it's going to be very difficult to implement into their own classrooms with their own students. So it's very important that the activities and the professional learning that is taking place is purposeful and has a connection to the shared vision that is given by the entire school. Now I'm going to transition into what kind of culture needs to be established in order to create a level of trust at a school. And one of the trusts that really stood out to me from the Burke and Schneider article was the idea that student interests need to come above anything else in the school. And in the first chapter of Powerful Designs, 3rd edition, it talks about the importance of student voice. And one thing that really stood out to me was including students as stakeholders in the organization of the school. And when they feel like they have a true position in the decisions that are being made and the how the school is being ran and are truly appreciated for their ideas and their opinions, they're going to know that their voices are valued, which is going to create a more understanding and collaborative environment among everybody at the school. I saw this a lot during COVID when we were outside of school and participating in virtual meetings with administrators, staff members, and students, specifically when it came to graduation and hearing what seniors wanted and having them be realistic with their expectations, but also hearing what they wanted to do and what was most important to them, really showed that we do care about their interests. And although that isn't academic, it is a huge part of school. And being able to work with administrators, teachers, students on all 3 levels really showed them that their voices are valued and we care about what they want and making sure that we're all in this together. So that is it.